for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191er. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
So I was jabbing at you before the mics heated up. Runaway bride going into treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonder what that could be for.
Well, what is it for, Drew?
I'm sure it's amphetamines. I'm just totally convinced.
Here's the thing that gets Drew's ire up is the news just basically takes these stories and they connect them to the title of a famous movie, and then they say things like cold feet.
Yeah,
and had second thoughts, left the groom on the altar.
They make a story out of a very serious medical problem.
Somebody is going through some sort of withdrawal. Somebody has a mental affliction. Something's going on.
Well, and then their minister gets on and goes, "Oh, she needs to talk." I said, "I don't need talk that cures this. She's in a psychotic state. She's fleeing, disorganized, doesn't know where she is, has a history of compulsive stealing." This is a serious psychiatric.
There's a lot of BS in our society.
Well, not only that, though, I tell you what got me on this one.
But the news doesn't do a good job of covering things.
Let me tell you something. Of all the shows I've ever participated in, the Today Show is the most comfortable and the most honest. And I piped up and told them I thought this was a speed thing, and they were like, "Well, we can't really." So before I went on with them, Matt Lauer said to the minister, we hear might be, is it possible some drugs or alcohol involved here? Oh, no, absolutely not. That's what I'm mad about now. First of all, A, they believed him, and B, because he lied, and as a minister, so we all backed down from it. Oh, forget it then. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, these people, the ministers, people of the church, they don't deserve a whole lot of respect, in my opinion. But secondly, Drew, you think everything's drug-related. Drew thinks the Titanic was sunk by cocaine.
Am I ever wrong?
Well, when you argue with me, you're wrong a lot. But everyone else, no. No, you're not, but you are a little reactionary sometimes, and you like to spin it into your jurisdiction.
Right, here's the deal. It could be bipolar.
Right.
But they would have stepped up and gone, "Oh, she's got a chemical imbalance. We're going to straighten that out. She'll be fine." Yeah. They didn't do that. Could be a chronic, borderline with a lot of chaos in her relationships. Wasn't that the parents didn't fit that profile? Wasn't that? Could be a medical condition like hyperthyroidism with the crazy eyes. And
True.
everything.
What about cold feet?
Yeah. No way.
She had cold feet.
No,
Yeah. No, I know. The media's horrible. They don't get to anything good.
No. Or real.
And it's all BS. Like these guys that have been, they're alcoholics. They've been drinking, and they do these celebrities, and they do those stories where they come home, and one day they were drunk, and they looked into the eyes of their daughter, and the daughter says, "Daddy, why do you act funny when you drink that wine?" And I put down the bottle, and I never picked it up again.
That is the Bewitched episode where she vanishes, and the guy turns the bottle upside down and shakes his head.
Right.
That's the same degree of fantasy.
My wife said she was going to divorce me and force me into rehab, is how it goes.
And then the police and the courts. And,
right. Right. Katie?
Hello?
You're 20?
Yep.
What's up?
Okay, on Friday, I think it was, a boyfriend and I had anal sex, and ever since then, my butthole's itched. Is that normal, or what can I do for that?
Well, you got to get a bottle brush. It's the only way you can itch your butthole.
It's sort of hard for me to understand why people would be confused that there could be persistent.
This could be bogus. It could be bogus.
What?
Yeah, because I am kind of confused. It's when I'm confused.
It's not a medical question.
No, I didn't, because I read online that it might be a yeast infection, but I don't know.
What have you tried so far?
I haven't done anything.
What? Warm baths? Doesn't feel better when you take a shower?
A little.
All right, get some Anusol cream, warm bath, and realize you can hurt yourself with this, all right? This is the beginning of a long history, a long stretch of anal symptoms.
Yeah. Hey, hey, Katie, did you enjoy it?
I was kind of drunk, so.
All right. You going to do it again?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Am I? Did I just arrive on a planet where
I don't
people
know.
just are sort of out of it?
Junior college, Katie?
No.
Okay.
No college.
Hold on a second. Is there something wrong with the phones where there's like a 3 Mississippi thing going?
That's what I'm wondering. Did I land on a planet where I don't speak
Well,
the
I
language?
can't tell if there's something wrong with the phone lines or not. It legitimately sounds like, how old are you? 1 Mississippi. 20. Are you going to do this again? 1 Mississippi.
No.
No. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. No. Even for the one syllable answers, there's like a Mississippi. And I can't, we've had phone line problems in the past. I'm not sure if that's what's going on.
Katie, answer this question as quickly as possible. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Still a beat.
Something's up with the phones.
Yeah, maybe.
Katie, we're never going to be able to tell. Did you answer that immediately?
Yeah.
It's the strangest beat. It's not really even an electronic
Katie.
thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a little trivia game, all right?
Okay.
You chime in as fast as you can with your answer, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
It's got a little faster.
The colors of the American flag are red, white.
And blue.
Okay.
That
I don't
beat's
think
going
there's
away.
a delay.
It's going
No, I
away,
think that
yeah.
was. I think it was her.
It's in her brain. It's in her brain.
Katie, what do you do for a living?
I work at a coffee shop.
All right. And what's going on? What's the future hold besides copious amounts of anal sex?
I am not sure. I'm going to school right now, and I'm just a sophomore, so I really don't know what I want to do.
What school you going to?
It's the University of St. Thomas.
Ooh,
It's a good school.
it is?
It's the first school I ever spoke at.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
must be a great school.
No, it's pretty good.
Have you seen the plaque honoring Dr. Drew in front of the auditorium?
I have not seen that. I will look for
All
that, though.
All right. You know what, Katie? Katie's warming up.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
picking up. I can feel her loosening up.
Maybe she's just nervous.
Yeah. Okay. So anal sex, ass itch, take a sits back.
Hot baths and you saw cream.
And you saw cream. Do you rub that right on your ass?
Right on.
Right in it.
Mm.
What do you put it on with? Finger?
Or toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Novel, huh?
It's not just for wiping anymore. What if we took toilet paper and impregnated it with Antisol? Just in general,
Ooh.
like medicated toilet
No,
paper.
sort of be like those Mr. Clean swipes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of medication that needs to get onto your ass, and you see those
Tux, those are
applicators.
tux pads, basically.
Yeah, and they're intimidating.
Yep.
How about just medicated toilet paper?
Perfect.
Ooh,
It's a great idea.
Write that down. Let me tell you, I was going off about my tack crows today to a captive audience that was seemed to act delighted when I told them
must be
about
your
it.
employees.
I was doing a photo shoot, and they all had to listen to me.
Oh no! These poor people.
Yeah, it was awesome. But I was saying when I was yelling about my tack crows, which is really an idea I keep falling more and more in love with. They would just hang out, at your house on your roof.
Yeah.
And it would be like an early warning thing too, like some intruder hops the fence and is
They make
heading up
noise.
the driveway. What's that commotion?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guy doesn't get to the front door.
Yeah.
Guy's getting hit out on the street. You got 4 or 5 of them just sort of work the perimeter. Also, crapping on neighbors' cars when they tell you to turn the stereo down and that kind of
Nice.
stuff. This is downtime stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
This is when you're not traveling.
You're right. This is just sort of their extracurricular
Yeah,
stuff.
just
You'll
hanging out,
pick up extra cash for the birds.
hanging out on the roof, effing with the neighbor's car, effing with
I wonder, are there-
cats. Some kid, one of those inner city kids, comes by and wants to sell you candles for $8 a pop.
pow.
Boom, he's running down the
I
street.
wonder if we could get somebody who's an animal trainer or bird trainer to call in, or at least maybe during the day call in, and our producer at K-Rock.
I want to know. I want to know.
If they can get about 3 of those birds set up, and we'll take them over to your house,
I want to know.
and we'll start living with them.
Yeah, it's going to be
great.
awesome. Eventually, I'll break them and have them inside the house.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome if people come and see my giant crows. And one other thing about the attack crow that I think would be cool. They're always flying over your car, or they're always on the parapet of the building that you come walking out of. And so it'd be cool. You'd actually, if you had attack crows, you'd be hoping you got carjacked or accosted in the street, because you'd be like this, like you'd come walking out the sidewalk at night after the movie or something. You'd be walking down to your car. Some guy jump in front of you and be waving a knife around. Come on, give me your wallet. You'd just be laughing.
You'd be like Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, you'd just be going,
He'd be a superhero.
5, 4, 3. Oh, they got here early. They just soon pounce on his head. It'd be awesome.
Yep.
Oh, man. Got to work that out, Drew. Really. Better than my venereal sniffing dogs. Possibly better. Sarah? You're 21. I would like to harness all the animals of the kingdom. You know what I mean?
You'll be like the land-based Aquaman.
I'm saying right now
Tarzan.
we are effing cows in the A. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing we don't get from a cow.
Right.
Whether it's, steaks, burgers, we ground up. We're using their pelts on our car seats.
Yeah.
We use everything. And we're making gelatin out of them. There's nothing out of that cow we don't get. Meanwhile, crows, untapped resource.
I see. And they deserve to be tapped.
Well, if you're a cow...
They've also, you notice there weren't many crows. Certainly in Southern California, you never saw crows growing up. Now
they're all over the
everywhere.
place. All over the place.
They tend to
I'm just saying there's other animals we can tap into.
Good point.
Why do cows get the ass kicked out of them all day long?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get into some birds.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Not just cows. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sarah?
Say hello.
Oh, boy. What are they doing?
I don't know.
Sarah? What the hell was that?
Well, a lot of difficulty with folks getting out of the blocks the last couple days. Just
Yes.
trouble starting.
Yes.
Getting trouble moving.
The neurons aren't firing. It's very
Well,
interesting. You can hear it in their voice.
Well, you look at it this way. Your brain's a computer, and we're talking a lot of Tandies from 1984.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes a while to
Yes.
boot up.
Yeah.
Don't get that DSL line going up their ass.
No.
All right, you want to talk to
Jeff.
Jeff? Jeff?
Hello?
Jeff?
Is there a tornado where you are? What's
28.
happening?
What's up?
Yeah, I had a question for Dr. Drew about his comment he made last night. Not to quote you, but I believe he said something about, you were talking about welfare cases and these kids popping out babies like rabbits, and you said, well, George Bush has got a military to run and needs people to fill those slots. And
we said, why isn't
True.
George Bush doing something about this? And I
No.
said maybe he has a sinister reason,
Ooh.
and that was the purpose of that comment.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, Jeff. That's the way it went down.
right. Well, I just wanted to clarify because it could have come across wrong. Some people I guess I misunderstood.
Well, no, it didn't. I mean, here's the reality, Jeff. No one ever wants to talk about this, but the military, for the most part, the enlisted guys are filled with the folks that aren't going to college, by and large. Doesn't make them less heroic. It just means you show me a society filled with Drew's kids, and I'm going to show you a relatively empty military. You show me a bunch of guys that are bound for Harvard and Yale, I'm going to show you nobody over in Iraq.
Well, a draft.
You're going to have to get a draft going. Yeah.
I agree. However, myself, for example, graduated high school, didn't go to college before I came in the military, but the military has all opportunities for people who are in the military, free college.
Yeah.
So, in some part, for the most part, they're educating themselves while they're in the military.
No, we're very supportive. Don't get us wrong that way.
No, we're supportive, but we're realistic, Jeff. I think the military is the best thing that ever happened, especially to young men.
I think everyone ought to go through it, really.
Well,
almost.
I do. We don't need.
I agree.
Certain
And I
breeds
can
we
do that,
don't
and
need
the
to-
president should do something about these people popping out babies left and right.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Here's the deal. For guys, the number one thing you need is discipline.
Right.
And the number one thing you don't have is a horrible slacker, stoner high school student who's, pulling D's and F's your senior year and not going anywhere, is discipline.
Right.
You don't have the discipline.
That's right.
And the discipline, unfortunately, needs to be sort of beat into you. And I don't mean physically beat into you, but almost.
It needs to
You've
be.
got to get up at 6 a.m. and start doing...
vigorously
Start doing
put into
push-ups.
over a long period of time.
Yeah.
You got to get used to it over a
You
couple of
need
years.
Lou Gossett Jr. yelling, "Don't eyeball me, boy!" and just staring down his mustache at you.
Yep.
That's especially what males need, and females too, a handful of them, but mostly males who don't have it. Every guy I went to high school with that didn't go to college should have went to military.
Mm-hmm.
Instead,
They went to jail.
well, they either went to junior college, which
Oh.
is really not college, and it certainly ain't the military. Junior college just means float in when you want, and don't worry about missing a day. We won't call your house. And now all bets are off. Now the wheels has come off the wagon. The guy who was the poor student turns into a horrible stoner student.
Yeah.
He didn't even stop showing up at school.
Right.
No, if you're a F up and you're 18 and you have no direction, especially if you're a male, go into the military, get some direction, get some discipline, and then when they kick you out in 4 years, you know what it's like to get up in the morning and go to work.
You can perform a little bit.
I'm fine with that. But on the other hand, let's not be unrealistic here. Let's not be delusional. The people that go in aren't the folks that are bound for college. One out every, there's a couple of Pat Tillmans every once in a while, but by and large, people don't have a lot of opportunities, a lot of other choices. Fine. Go get some discipline.
Esther.
Is that Esther? That is.
Yeah,
Esther.
Yeah.
Hold on. Engineer Chris. How about the military,
Dude, I
buddy?
got C's and D's in high school.
You got
man.
C's and D's?
I didn't get D's and F's.
You got C's and D's? When do you graduate in junior college?
I don't know, man.
Coming up, though?
No, this June.
This June?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to have next month?
Are you sure?
Next month?
We'll see.
Oh, we'll see.
We need to have a celebration.
No.
if that happens.
Hold on. Yeah, we will if it happens.
Next
but-
month?
Yeah.
No, really?
And then I'll be transferred.
You'll be transferring where? You'll be
I don't know.
You'll be transferring to Leisure World. You'll be in your 60s.
It's not a nice place.
Could be. I'd like to go there. Hey, really, so you're transferred to a 4-year university?
Hopefully, yeah.
All right. But you're probably not going to graduate in June.
I don't know. We'll see. I have to figure out all my credits.
Your
and stuff.
options.
Yeah.
Well, you're taking one class right now.
I know.
So if you pass, will you graduate?
I believe so, but I have to count all my credits. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you would know if you're
I would think you
graduating
would
in a
know, too.
month.
Well, I have to check with my counselor.
Okay, I'm going with a big no.
I think that's probably
I'm
good
going
bet.
with no.
Because you would have applied already for transfer. They would already be set up.
True.
Yeah, you'd be already enrolled for next year or somewhere else.
Well, you only have one class, so if you passed it, you would graduate. You would know that, right?
I'll check.
But
with
not
mom.
only that, you'd be enrolling in the next school. You'd be setting up your program. You'd be
True.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm
true.
sorry. It's funnier though if you don't graduate. You understand? So I'll give you $10 if you don't graduate.
If I
Okay.
all right. Esther,
All right,
17. Esther,
He's not sure if he's graduating.
what are you gonna do?
All right, Esther.
Hello?
And listen, when are you going to be 30? Because you got to make
Stop
it to
it.
30. That's the thing.
I'll be 30 in 5 years.
He has to
No.
live to 30.
No. He has to make it to 30 without graduating.
Oh, you want to see him do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funnier.
He's on his way.
Right.
Esther,
Hello?
you're 17.
Yes.
Yeah. Name of my first girlfriend, Esther.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The one that you swooned over and cried in the corner outside the steps of her sorority house.
No, that was like my 4th girlfriend. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have been having like a lot of oral sex lately, and like my urethra has like a really bad piercing pain.
So it hurts when you
Every
pee.
time.
It
What?
hurts when you pee.
No, like it hurts when I bump it.
But it doesn't hurt when you pee.
No,
Your urethra hurts.
like around that area, like right on top of it, or like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Cause like, yeah,
Your
It-
urethra is inside, right?
yeah,
Inside the vagina.
uh-huh.
And
How do you
Like-
bump that?
Well, well, like I guess it's not the urethra. Then it's like right outside of it.
Well, okay.
Outside the vagina.
Yeah,
I figured you were barrel racing or something.
Your clitoris hurts.
yeah.
Boy, no, people are dumb.
What's going on tonight? It's tonight.
No. Most people don't know their parts.
Really?
Listen, I went to school. I went to public school. There's 2 things they didn't focus on. They didn't focus on anatomy at all. I mean, I learned nostril when I was 28.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned eyelid just 6 months ago. No anatomy and no geography. Just, but it did focus on, cooking, sewing.
Nice.
And
Well, you gotta
working
survive
with
when you
clay.
do.
Yeah.
So Esther, wait, that's Sarah. Put her on hold.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's important to make Pillsbury Parmesan popovers, by the way. Very
Esther?
nutritious.
Yeah.
So had you had some vigorous stimulation of that area recently?
A lot of oral.
No, because it hurts really bad.
Yeah,
No, but before that, to make it hurt.
Yeah, like my boyfriend was like eating me.
using you as a what?
Eating.
Was eating me
Eating.
what you said?
You see, Drew, you said, it's actually kind of ingenious because you said, you have this area's inflamed. Did you have some sort of vigorous activity? And she's like, no, it hurts too bad. And you're like, yeah, but
to
6
make it
hours
that
before
way.
it started hurting. Oh, yeah, the guy was pounding the bejesus out of me
Eating
with his
me?
jaw.
She said eating me.
Yeah.
All right, just give it some rest, please. You can damage any part of your body.
Rub
please.
some dirt on it, Esther.
No, just hot. Again, back to sits back and relax. Pelvic rest, we call that. Pelvic rest.
Football coach, I'll modify the one my football coach would say if you hurt your knee. F it off. They'd say run it off.
Walk
but,
it off, yeah.
Walk it off. Esther, how long have you been with this guy?
For about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeesh.
Wow. And new mouth eats clean.
Oh.
And what's, by the way, who's Esther? Your grandma?
No?
Is it a made-up name, or is it really your name?
No, that's really my name.
No Esthers in your family?
It's usually it's Aunt Esther.
No.
Nobody. No one else.
No Aunt Esther?
No one else in the entire family named Esther.
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
Okay. All right, thanks. You'll be fine. Take a sitz bath.
Pelvic rest. No sex for 2 weeks.
Wow. I feel weird going down on a chick named Esther.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know, just feel like some old lady fell over and I was taking advantage of her. Hit her head on the counter.
Yeah.
I decided to take advantage of her.
All right. Let's go
Got to be
break.
someone in her family named Esther.
Got to be.
The reason we ask 5 times is because we talk to people all the time where the smoke detector's going off over their head. And
They're
we
telling
say
us
to them,
no.
do you have a smoke detector in your house? And they go, no. And we hear chirping above their head. So we seem a little repetitive
Isn't
sometimes.
that sort of a biblical reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Let's take ourselves a little break. Drew, who are we going to talk to when we come back?
Sarah.
Sarah?
Another biblical.
Boyfriend doesn't like condoms. She can't she's got lupus. Oh, good times after this.
If you need help,
Call Loveline 1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Yes, Drew.
Tomorrow night, Adam Scott in here from Monster-in-Law.
Oh, yeah. Been seeing that movie all over the place. Adam was in here. He was had himself a nice role in The Aviator. Good guy. And a dear husband of a dear friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who?
Naomi, someone I've worked with over at Man Show and over at Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Interesting.
12:06, by the way, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Monday through Friday. I got a little plug for the show.
Why not?
Why not? I wear the goddamn hat everywhere.
It says Aston Martin on it.
Oh, what hat am I wearing? Did I say?
It says Aston Martin Racing.
What are you going to do? It's a nice car. It's a nice automobile. All right. I'm usually wearing the
Usually
hat.
Jimmy Kimmel. At least Jimmy Kimmel coat, which for the first time tonight in a month.
Oh, I'm not wearing the
No.
Jimmy. Yeah, boy. You give me swag, I'll wear it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sarah?
yes.
You're 22. If there was some Hitler brand leisure wear and somebody gave it to me, I'd be staring at it for a long time,
Right.
and eventually I'd be like, instead of instead of like the polo or the Hang Ten or something, it was actually just an outline of the Fuhrer with just a mustache. It'd actually just be a little mustache with the hair swoop.
Right,
That'd
right.
just be the sign on the chest there.
It'd be this.
The hair swoop with the little, the little
be it.
mustache. Right. And if someone gave it to me for free, I would look
be
at
it.
it for a long time and I'd be like, I'm not going to wear this stuff. This is
This is the
insulting.
insignia right there.
And then eventually I'd get, and then eventually I'd get to, well, I could putz around the house in it. Ain't no big deal. And eventually that would lead to, I could run down and grab a quart of milk
that
in
would
my
happen so
Hitler
fast.
pullover. And
Please.
eventually I'd just be attending award
Yeah.
shows. Hitler casual wear. Eventually it'd be like Adam Carolla's wardrobe sponsored by Hitler. Activewear.
Be sure to check out their youth line.
Baby hit. All right, where are we? Huh?
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, yeah. Sarah,
Hello.
you're 22?
Yes.
What's up?
Hi. I was wondering what is the risk of having unprotected sex with pre-ejaculatory fluid?
Oh, boy.
Where is that accent from?
What was that?
Do you have an accent?
Yes, I do. My father is from Brazil.
And where are you from?
I'm from America, born in the U.S.
But you're calling from Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Because that's its own thing. Yep, it is.
What do you mean? Own accent?
You ever listen to the guy who does the football games, the
Yeah,
Steelers
yeah.
games?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever have one of those Pumanti sandwiches, Sarah?
Yes, I have. Yes, I
Are
have.
they good?
Yes.
They put the French fries right on the sandwich.
Nice.
I don't like the French fries on it, actually.
But the rest of the sandwich is good, right?
Yes, of course.
You know, they invented that for truckers.
Oh, they invented it for truckers.
So they'd have a free hand. Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
They don't have to, makes
Put
sense.
the French fries right on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd save you more time if they just ate it for you, too. But
How about the keister
they
sandwich?
freeze it and turn it into suppository for truckers. Yeah, both hands free that way. At a certain point, I mean, I guess you could put your salad and you could put your iced tea on your sandwich, too, but eventually it sort of
I
ruins
think
it.
it's actually disgusting.
All right, but how about the Pumantis in general? You like that sandwich?
Yes, it's very good.
All right, good. Now, what's up? So, your boyfriend doesn't like to use condoms.
So you're going to
No.
get pregnant, right?
Right. No, I do not. No, absolutely
Well,
not.
you're going to get pregnant if you don't do something.
And you have lupus.
Yes, I do.
What do you do with lupus, Drew?
You... Oh, okay. Go ahead,
Can you
Drew.
get
What
rid
are
of
your
it? Can you ever get rid of it?
Yes, sometimes. What are your manifestations?
Basically, it's mostly organ-related and muscle-related. I'm really sensitive to the sun.
Do you have kidney disease?
No, I do not. I have systemic, actually.
Yeah, but systemic lupus erythematosus, the thing that people get that's serious related to that is the nephritis, the kidney
I thought
disease.
it was discoid that got the kidney disease.
No, discoid is limited to the skin.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't had any problems with my kidneys. It's mainly muscle-related. I'm a musician, so, like...
You're what? You're in
mostly-
remission.
I'm a musician. I
Musician.
play piano and trumpet, and mostly my wrist hurts all the time. And my doctor said it's, like, because of the rheumatoid relations.
No, Sarah, did you see a rheumatologist?
Yes, I do.
And they say you have lupus, you have systemic, you have SLE.
I have. Yes, I had the butterfly rash. I had it
Okay.
since I was 14.
Are you anywhere near a trumpet or a piano?
Actually, my trumpet is in my car. I'm not near a piano.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you at work?
No, I'm actually at a friend's house.
Oh, all right.
All right, so
You keep your horn in your car. I like that.
here are your options. One is to make him use a condom, which would be certainly
Right.
reasonable and probably the best thing to do.
Right.
Two would be to consider, I don't know what your risks with lupus would be with using the IUD, but IUD would certainly be a reasonable thing. And obviously pregnancy is a significant thing.
But
if
you
have
can't take
lupus.
hormonal-based stuff.
you know-
Doesn't the IUD dipped in something these days?
Yes, there's one that is, but it's very, very locally reactive, so it shouldn't be systemic an issue. And I'm not clear that you have no option with the birth control pills with lupus because pregnancy is something to be avoided when you have lupus, right? And
Right,
so I'm
right,
sure that is something that I think. I mean, why aren't they going to give you the pill? I've not really heard of that.
They said it might conflict with my current medication,
What are you taking?
hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah,
What about...
which is actually a malaria medication that they
Right.
serendipitously
My
found.
father actually has malaria.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they found out you don't have malaria. Malaria is something you had a long time ago, but he's
Right.
serendipitously found out that it helped lupus.
Oh. Who came up with that? Walter Reed? That's right. Found out that those mosquitoes carried malaria.
That's right.
I went to that junior high. That's how I know. It's the only thing I learned in junior high. I guess you
Learn something.
learn something. Yeah. Hey, Sarah,
Yes.
what kind of trumpet do you play?
Bach Stradivarius.
Stradivarius trumpet?
Bach Stradivarius. Like
Bach?
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh, but
Stradivarius.
where's the Stradivarius part come in?
We thought that was a violin.
Stradivarius violins, yes.
Oh, they make trumpets too.
Yes. Very good
Okay.
trumpets.
All right. Thank you for the clarity, and that's having to ring you
problem.
like a bar rag to get that goddamn information out of you.
All right.
All right.
IUD, sponge coming out soon. Make him wear the condom. You have some options out there.
I don't know, people. Stradivarius makes the most famous violin in the world by far. Nobody knows they make a trumpet, and so when you ask 3 times, Stradivarius trumpet, they just keep repeating it.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
But a smart chick.
Moving along. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dad had malaria.
Want to find out why?
He's from Brazil.
Right.
Everyone gets
Went to
malaria.
the
over there.
Amazon.
Yeah, growing up in the Amazon. Haley,
Yeah?
you're 16?
Yep.
Okay, so we were asking earlier about my attack crows,
Yes, I love those things.
and you said your family raised and tamed a crow?
Well, my friend's family, yeah. When the father was like a kid, they found this injured crow, and they took it in, and they would feed it and stuff, and it would just stick around. So finally, they let it just roam around their house, and it would just fly around. Like, didn't even need a cage.
Mm-hmm.
It would like just land on your shoulder like some evil parrot, and just
Wouldn't it poo everywhere?
I don't know. He didn't talk about that probably, but he would clean it up and stuff because it was just cool.
Yeah, and would it come when the guy called it?
Yeah, I think if you like held out your finger, it would like come over and land on your arm or something.
Would it protect his family?
Oh, I don't. He didn't have the genius idea to train it that far, but
Well, the thing about a crow and just about all birds, if something gets into their like nest or something like that, a cat gets into their nest, a cat's going to get dive bombed every time it leaves the front porch. For usually, blue jays do this too.
Yeah.
They're really mean. I don't know if robins do it. A lot of birds, they'll do that. So I would bet that if you had a pet crow and you trained it well, and you put it on your roof, and you walked out the front door, and some guy jumped on you, crow probably fly down and do something.
Yeah,
Yeah?
probably.
Yeah. All right, Haley, that's sort of half a crow story.
yeah.
That's all we had. Did the crow scare you?
What? Oh no, I didn't see it. He was just telling us about it. Like
Oh, you never saw
when
the
he
crow.
was a kid.
All right. Now it went down to 3/16 of a crow story. You never actually saw the crow.
Right.
All right, but theoretically, she heard of somebody once
Yeah, so it's possible.
that found
Lived with a crow.
found a busted up crow and trained it. I'm just trying to figure out, logistically, if it's possible to train crows and use them as my tack force.
Seems to be.
And think
First
about
piece
this.
of evidence.
Think about this too, Drew. I was explaining to the tack crow people. I was over in Glendale today, just like Glendale off the 5 freeway
Doing
there.
what?
I was doing a photo shoot for the Comedy Central
Right,
show.
right.
And I was in Glendale, and you know where I live.
Yeah.
And I said, I got to go down this way, double back this way, circle around this way, go up this way. The crow would get to my house 20 minutes before I get there. The crow flies. How, Drew?
The way he flies.
That's right. As the crow flies. And as the crow flies from where I was to where I live, 3.5 miles.
Right.
Although I had to travel 170 miles
Right.
to get there. All right. You ready to go?
Here we go.
Crow probably fly 35, 40 miles an hour.
Oh, easily.
No traffic.
They cruise up on the hills and they just cruise to come down.
Probably
very
got good
fast.
range. I got to look into these crows.
Yeah,
I'm starting to fall in love with crows.
me too.
Melissa,
Yes.
here's the thing about crows, too. Not a part of them a different color than black. Beak's
I know.
black, eyes black, feet black.
Eyelashes black.
Everything's black.
Eyelids
Ain't nothing. And by the way, why does that
What's the
serve
adaptive
them?
advantage to that? Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing,
Maybe it scares the hell out of.
maybe that's what it is, but
predators.
shrubs aren't black,
They're tough. They don't need to hide.
Maybe that's it.
They're all they do is feed on carrion and stuff. You see, every time there's a roadkill, there's a crow standing around.
But shouldn't they be nocturnal creatures? They should
You
be
would
flying
think.
around at night. They're all
Yeah.
black.
Huh.
They'll never see them buzzing around
Maybe
at night.
they
only
were.
buzz around during the day.
At one time.
Interesting. Chris, look into crows and find out the difference between a crow and a raven.
Right away, Mr.
And
History
don't,
of crows.
and don't just
Right
tell
away.
me one's bigger than the other. I want facts.
Okay.
Melissa,
Yes.
19?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
What's up, baby doll?
Not much. How are you?
Doing good.
Good.
Here
Do you
we
want
go,
my
Melissa.
question?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. Well, I just got married, and my husband and I, every time,
19.
we were sleeping with each other before we got married, and every time we would have sex, I always orgasmed.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just curious, wanted to try things out, and wanted to see if he were to use a vibrator on my clitoris while we were having sex.
Hold on, slow down. I'm writing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just to sort of enhance it, see what it would do. Well, we didn't know if I would become dependent on that to orgasm every time after that. Like if we were
Did you try it yet?
Yeah.
Did you
No,
try
I
it yet?
haven't.
All right.
No. we
Okay,
just wanted
here's
to
the
see
thing. All right.
You orgasm once or more than once when you're having intercourse?
it. Sometimes more than once, but I always at least orgasm once.
Boy, Melissa just seems like a nice confidence builder for a young man.
Yeah.
I
Just-
could have
it's just-
used her when I was
It's
19.
just a nice
Just come out feeling good about yourself. Yeah, you know what I mean?
it's like golf club that fits in your hand. Kind of thing.
I was gonna say like taking batting practice with
Yeah.
with the friend of the coach, the guy in his 50s,
Throws
with
right
salt
over
and
the
pepper,
plate.
just has a
Yeah.
big bucket of them and just grooves them right down the middle, and you
Yeah.
you're just cranking everything, just frozen ropes down the line
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
That give you that
Yeah.
kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Not seeing the guy with the crazy
Now,
jump.
did you say that because I
No, I was thinking about that. I was
we
thinking
were both
about.
thinking baseball for
I
some
was thinking
reason.
baseball almost immediately. Drew did the hand thing, but
I did the holding
I
a
thought
bat
you,
feeling.
But you said club. or
Well,
golf
I
club or
couldn't think
something.
of a way to make it a baseball bat, but I was thinking
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah. Oh, Melissa, I could just see you up there doing that move where you hold it up before you throw each one. Hold it up above your head, spot it, just so, as if I'm not going to hit it anyway, but I'm ready for it. You just start grooving it in there. I'm just cranking them. Occasionally, I hit a comebacker right at you, but it hits that little fence you got, you know? Jumps up. Ooh, everyone says. Feeling good. Smell of pine tar.
We got to go play in Dodger Stadium again this year.
Damn right we do.
Do you want to do that?
No.
We should
I've been
do that.
banned from it permanently.
No, come on. That guy can't still be there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm permanently banned from Dodger Stadium.
No way.
Hell yes, I am. Yeah. All right, anyway, Melissa.
Yes.
Here's the thing now. You're already having an orgasm with sex. You're 19. You're newlywed.
Way ahead of the game.
You're way ahead of the game. On one hand, why not have a good time? On the other hand, maybe you're pushing a little too much.
Right. Why not just enjoy what you got going here?
Well, I mean, she wants to up the ante, but it's a slippery slope.
All right, here's the deal with the vibrators. Don't use it every day or regularly. It can desensitize you a little bit. Use it on special occasions. It'll be fine. Just to mix it up a little bit.
You're calling from New Mexico. You're married. You're 19. I'm guessing you're a Jew.
No.
So, like, on Passovers. What?
No, I'm
Yom
not a
Kippur?
Jew.
Oh.
Huh? What? Oh.
What? Huh. Orgasming in bed?
What?
Sorry, baby. No, you're cool, baby. Everything's good.
Okay.
Don't have any kids for a little while.
Oh, we don't plan on it. Not yet.
All right.
Well done.
Good. You're a good girl. You come from a good family.
Good stock.
Say hi to your dad.
All right.
All right. We'll take ourselves a... she's good. I can hear...
I guess we're otherwise telling women to kick their dad in the nuts. This one we're telling her to say hi to dad.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
we've spoken to so many bummers.
I
Like
know.
last night was just
Yeah.
a full-blown bummer. Just all these chicks with these horrible environments and all this abuse. It's nice to talk to someone who's happy, who's enjoying themselves. And let me say this, folks. You owe it to the people around you to be happy. Think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you will, it is like crapping in the punch bowl.
Yeah.
You got that puss on all the time? Let's go now.
Negativity is not a great way to go through life.
No, let's get it together. Yeah. Come on, Chris. Let's go now.
Put a hand in.
Let's get a hand in. Hey, that's, gentlemen, I use that term. It's like, a helmet's not a chair. Helmet's not a chair.
Gather around, boys.
That's the funniest football coach in the world. That makes you the funniest football coach in the world.
Just
Explaining
saying
the
that.
helmet's not a chair. Genius. More solid football coach or the gridiron. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. You looking into crows?
Yeah, I found some good stuff. I'm printing it up.
All right. Be prepared for the band The Black Crows or the movie The Crow. Okay.
That was a good movie.
We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew.
Crows are related to jays.
Blue Jays or
Yeah.
just any Jays?
Any jays.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
We're learning about crows because I'm really going to harness their power. Yeah, perhaps the most famous crows are the comedic pair Heckle and Jekyll.
No, say that.
Popularized
Now
the
this
They're
20
magpies.
Wonderful.
I know they're magpies.
Is that a pro?
What's the difference between a magpie
Chris,
and a crow?
magpie versus crow. Come on.
All right. Here we go, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew.
Can't stop reading now.
Fascinating. I'm telling you. And, you know, everyone's into, they're into macaws and parakeets. What about the crow, huh? Pigeons have get more airtime than crows, you know?
Yeah.
All right, who are we going to talk to, Drew?
Oh, oops.
Guys
There,
prefer
there.
girls
Yes,
shaved?
yes.
Yeah, Nicole? Nicole,
Yes.
you're 21?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Oh, I just want to know about shaving. Do guys really like it when girls shave?
They like grooming.
Like grooming?
Well, okay, I'm going to write down a number here on my crow sheet, Drew. Percentage of guys,
Okay.
and she's 21, so let's just say percentage of guys who would be in her dating range.
Okay.
20 to 30.
Yeah.
A percentage of guys who want a clean, who enjoy or would like a clean. You don't have to write it down. You tell it to me. I'm going to write the number down.
I'm going to write
right?
it down, too.
No, don't write it down. That's a
writing it
waste
down,
of
too.
ink.
Oh.
No, don't write it down.
That's my number.
4%?
What'd you put?
I didn't write it yet. I was talking to you,
all right,
you idiot.
4%.
I was going to say 4% too.
You were not.
I know.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say more. I was going to say more like 10%.
No, I think it's too high.
Too high for you and your old lackeys, but not for a 25-year-old dude. 1 out of 10 dudes.
Preferred completely shaven?
I tell you take 1 out of 10 dudes in an office that are 25 years old, and well, maybe not even an office. Maybe it's a fast food joint. But take a 23, 25-year-old guy. 1 out of 10 is going to go for the shave.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if he wants to marry the shave, but he's going to be into seeing it during the unveiling.
Oy.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. Chris, you into the shaved or
What's up?
into the shaved?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Get back to the computer.
Crow versus magpie.
Right on.
All right. So we're going to go with a low percentage, but the dudes who are into it are really into it.
But the
What
rest,
were we talking about?
crow versus magpie.
Crow.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Right.
No, you're
Look
looking up. You're
Look
looking it up.
What's the difference?
Okay.
Definition.
That's all right. But we'll put you down for crow anyway.
Yeah.
Chris, you know what Chris got from that conversation? He likes a shaved crow.
Nicole,
Those are, like, the best.
But I think all guys like groomed.
We like groomed.
Very groomed. And the styles lately seem to be very groomed, like Brazilian groomed.
No, you know what? I wonder if I think it's coming back a little into a little more of a natural.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think everything's
Kind
got a
of
little
let
more
it go,
natural.
but keep it somewhat organized.
I think women want
keep
men
it
that way too, by the way.
Keep it sorted down there.
Don't you think women are looking for men to kind of get together a little bit?
I sure the hell hope not. I really hope not, Drew.
You're going to get a job.
I've seen a couple of guys that shaved. That was kind of funny because
Yeah.
I've never seen a guy shaved. It was really interesting.
It's a little creepy on a dude. Tell you what really gets creepy if you've seen enough porn. When the guy shaves and then shaves the sack and then tans the sack. Sack actually starts looking good.
You know, did we talk about this anal bleaching thing? You heard about this?
It's come up, yeah.
Ugh.
Hey,
What?
what's going on?
I know. What does our life become of it?
Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, you just stay good and prepared, and cleanliness is next to godliness too.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
And by the way, godliness never around unless they try to shove it up cleanliness's ass. You know what I mean?
You never hear about godliness unless
Never hear
it's
about
related to cleanliness.
Yeah, you hear about God, but you don't hear about godliness.
In fact, isn't it sort of sinful to try to be godly? Godlike?
I'm just saying, godliness next to cleanliness is it's a pretty crappy cliche. It's not well done. If you have to tweak one and turn one into something we never heard of and that kind of stuff, is no good.
Sarah. 18.
Sarah,
Hello?
what's up?
Okay, I'm pregnant with my mom's boyfriend's kid.
Seriously?
And I've told my mom, but she doesn't believe me.
How old is your mom?
My mom's 43.
And what?
All right, hold on. Asian or Jew?
American.
American.
Shocked. What's your nationality?
Huh?
Not Asian or Jew?
No.
Wow. Man, Drew. I've been wrong every time I've tried that one.
Weird. Bad judgment.
Well, I've told her, and she don't believe me, and I want her to know, but she doesn't want to believe me. And I want to know if there's another approach.
Is he still around?
Yeah,
Who's crying in the background?
my daughter.
Oh.
No. Really?
Who's that father?
My ex.
Mm-hmm.
We
So
didn't
he's not
exactly work out.
didn't exactly work out. Well, at least you learned a valuable lesson.
What happened to you growing up?
Pretty much normal. I mean, I had the regular problems.
Like what?
Incest, rape.
My mom,
physical
who's an
abuse.
alcoholic, and I mean, I had my own problems as well, but
What would those be?
I'm a recovering addict. I've been clean 2 months now. I found out I was pregnant again.
What's your drug?
Speed.
Huh?
What's your drug of
sounds like
choice?
opiates.
Opiate?
Huh?
What's drug of choice?
Methamphetamine.
Oh, you're right. Got it. Well done.
Dixon Medicine Specialist over there. Or is he?
She doesn't sound like a spit tweaker, you know?
No, she doesn't sound like a
But
tweaker.
she's the white
she acts like a
acts like
tweaker.
a
It's that
tweaker.
whole
You're right.
white trash
Yeah, you're
thing.
right.
Kids, knocked up, stepdad, that whole business, alcohol. That's just super. Speed is the white trash
drug.
It's the gown they all wear.
Yeah.
It's the new black in white trash.
All right, Sarah,
Hello?
you need to go somewhere and raise your child in a structured environment where you can stay sober, like a sober living that
like
takes children.
Canada.
Whether or not your mom believes this or not cannot be at issue right now. You've got to take care of yourself, get out of there, go to a sober environment, and this is going to be a catastrophe for your kids if you don't do that.
Sarah.
And by the way, you're not recovering. You just stopped using because you're pregnant.
Well, I want him to get away from my mom. I mean,
no, Sarah, you get away from them.
Well, wait a second. Did he rape you?
No, we were at a party. My mom was at work, and we were all here, and we were drinking and stuff, and just like one thing led to another.
One thing led to another. All ills, all sins are dismissed under that aphorism.
I know. One time I woke up and realized I'd 69 my dad.
One thing led to another. What are you going to do?
Well, I had a couple of malt liquors.
One thing led to another.
What are you going to do? Sarah.
Huh.
All right. Well, listen, everything happens for a reason. That's one thing I've learned from all the idiots I've spoken to in the last 5 years and seen on TV. Your mom is a disaster, obviously. This guy...
Don't be a disaster for your kids. Go. Sober environment, quick. Do not pass go.
What has this guy said? I know. We got to take a break, but is this guy denying it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, but you realize there's DNA tests for these things.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's his?
I'm positive. I haven't been with anybody else in like the last 6 months. And
all right,
you're going to have this child, right?
Hold on a second. I'm going to talk to her after the break because this is crazy. Yeah. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after. Hip it. All right.
You are hip.
I'm hip. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Just reading about crows. Telling you, I'm going to get these attack crows off the ground. Yeah. And I was even, I was working, when I sell this idea to the police force.
Oh, yeah.
The patch for the unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the canine patch.
Canine patch, yeah. This is, first off, it's like.
With a big cross, like from the movie.
Oh, I know with the crows, I have that screaming eagles. It's like a squadron. Talons with the wings pulled back and just the black thing. It's diving down.
Nice.
I haven't picked out the minority group's head yet, but I'm working on that. I don't know if it's extra color with the stitching or something like that. I'm going to work that out, Drew. Or, you know what? Maybe we'll just have the crow.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Use a crow.
You're right. Let's just use the crow. But the wings will be pulled back, the talons out in front of them, beak open, just coming down like a rocket.
Nice.
Huh? Yeah.
Here we go. Let's finish up with Sarah.
Screaming crows.
Pregnant with her mom's boyfriend's child. Sarah, how pregnant are you?
I'm 2 months pregnant.
2 months.
Are you going to see this through?
I don't believe in abortion, so...
I always like that. That's my favorite answer. No problems with sucking up some wine coolers and banging your stepdad. That's cool.
He's not my stepdad.
It's a technicality. How dare you?
How long's he been with your mom?
He's been with my mom since he was 18. He's 22 now.
And your mom's 43?
Yeah.
Mom's a pedophile.
All right.
Wow. No wonder she was with this guy.
Not Asian or Jew, huh?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Drew, what? I got to recalibrate my radar.
What else could it be? French?
I'm way off. I'm just so far off.
Norwegian?
Canadian. Come on.
Canadian, yeah.
Sarah.
Huh.
So this is like sort of albino white trash behavior. I know you don't have much choice in the matter because you just got raised by idiots, and what are you going to do? It'd be nice if you didn't pollute the world with more idiots that are doomed to the same horrible fate.
Well, my daughter's really smart, and I raise my kids the best I can. I work hard, and
we believe that, Sarah.
As long as you work hard, listen. Everything happens for a reason.
I'm sure your mom worked hard too, but look what happened.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry to be such a bummer, but I'm trying to straighten everyone out with this stuff, which is stop spitting out kids when you're in these horrible environments. It's child abuse, everybody. Can you imagine this kid? You have what? 2-year-old?
She's 1.
She's 1-year-old. She's hanging. Everyone thinks her kid's smart at 1, by the way. Call me when the kid's 18. I'll make a full assessment.
Right, it's a little different.
But here's the thing. Your kid is being raised around a horrible alcoholic mom who's plucked up his inner 40s and plucked up some guy when he was 18 who thinks it's a good idea to have sex with the daughter, and everyone's living under the same crappy roof.
It's a mess.
It's child abuse.
Yeah,
it's child abuse. If no one lays a hand on this kid, it's child abuse. Just
my mom anymore.
raising it in this environment. Well, what do? Do you work all day?
I work
And who watches the kid?
My best friend.
Yeah.
Another 18-year-old.
I wouldn't leave my daughter with my mom. That would be stupid.
Right. All right. But please, why don't you give this kid up for adoption? The kid you're pregnant with now, God willing, you'll spontaneously abort this pregnancy. But if you do have the kid, could you give it up for adoption?
Why not?
And not be so selfish?
Some motivated parents that have a stable environment would be great.
And by the way,
as opposed to the child realizing it was conceived in some horrible, weird situation with never sees the dad, and I mean, come on.
And Mama, you already got pregnant once at 16. You're getting drunk as a mom, by the way. And think about what a great mom you are. You're getting loaded and having sex with your mom's boyfriend without protection.
Great mom.
It doesn't matter how hard you work. I know you work hard. I know you love your kid. I know you think your kid's smart. But you're making those kinds of decisions. That makes you a bad parent. No matter how hard you work or how much you love your kid, you're getting loaded and having sex with your mom's boyfriend without protection. That makes you a bad mom.
Okay.
All right. So I know I'm coming down hard on you, but it's because you're pregnant again and you're only 18. Give the kid away for adoption. Focus on your sobriety.
And your 1-year-old.
And focus on your child.
Go to a sober living.
And focus on not getting pregnant again.
And by the way, Sarah, you work hard, but you do speed. And an intoxicated mother is extremely traumatic for a child. I don't care if you think the child can't tell. They can tell. The parts of your brain that the child relies on for its own emotional development don't turn on when you're on speed.
I heard if you're high and you touch your kids or animals or whatever, they can, like, get it in their skin.
That's actually, well, possibly, but not significantly. The bigger issue is
your worries.
Yeah, the bigger issue is the intoxicated mom is highly damaging to the kids.
Hey, Sarah, when you gave birth to the kid after being pregnant at 16 or 17, didn't they, I don't know, put you on some sort of monitoring list or something, or
IUD?
talk to you about birth control or anything?
No.
No. And you just went to the hospital and had the kid, or you
It's
just
Oregon, it cannot judge.
Yeah,
Cannot judge.
Or you went to a hospital and had the kid, right?
Yeah.
All right, and they didn't talk to you about birth control or get you a counselor or something like that?
No.
Okay, fantastic. Get into therapy, get into rehab.
Just not even therapy. She needs a structured social, residential environment.
Let me just ask a goddamn question for one goddamn second. I haven't talked about this in a while, but if I want to put a second story in my garage, I got to go down and blow City Hall.
You mean blow up? You mean render
physically
fellatio.
Perform fellatio. There's actually, if you go down a building in safety, they have a high counter. It's a 42-inch high counter.
Yeah.
There's a hole.
About how many guys?
29 inches. Well, no, the holes go all the way down.
Oh, I see.
There's one every 18 inches.
For all the customers. I
have to move down the line performing
I see.
oral on every idiot. Actually, my hand is up top writing a check while I'm actually down on my knees performing oral on a bureaucrat.
Well done.
That's how it is. I've actually learned to do the date and the time. Once in a while,
Without looking?
Well, I can sign my name and I can write the $1,533. But once in a while, I have to go like, and it's like, and I go, the date. And he's like, it's 21st. And I get back to sucking on the guy while I'm giving him money. If I want to do that, that's what it's going to take. You get to crap out all the, at 16, you crap out all the kids you want. And in terms of the chances of you getting pregnant again once you were knocked up at 16, I don't know. It's through the goddamn roof.
Yeah.
It's through the roof.
Yeah.
It's the number one problem. Here's why it's the number one problem in our society, because it is the hub, and then the spokes lead in a million different horrible directions. You want to go that spoke? That's unemployment. That spoke? That's child-on-child abuse. That spoke? That's prison. That spoke? That's unemployment. That spoke? That's rehab. If you get there. The other one is, being strung out. It just keeps going and going and going. Let's get them at the hub, everybody. Let's see the 16-year-old that comes in. 16-year-old comes into your county hospital and craps out a kid, you're going right on the North Plant. You're not getting out of here without an IUD, and I'm putting an extra one in your ass just for good measure. That's it.
Yeah.
You know why? And here's the thing. You already got one kid at 16. Now we're got another one coming. And by the way, they magically never believe in abortion, and they don't believe in adoption either. I like that. Strong-willed people of great moral standing and conviction who, have a couple wine coolers and bang the bejesus out of their mom's boyfriend. But they don't believe in this. They believe in methamphetamines.
Well, again,
they believe in having sex with their mom's boyfriend. They believe in getting loaded, but they don't believe in that.
Values we have now where everything's a technicality.
And nobody comes down on them, and nobody says anything. Oh, you can't do that. You're playing God. Meanwhile, I'm down on the knees. I start bringing one of those gardening knee pad things, by the way. Those things they sell at the garden store.
Little rollers?
No, it's a little thing's got a little handle on it. It's foam rubber.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it with me now because I was banging up my trousers, blowing all the guys down at Building and Safety. Yeah, that we got a handle on. This we can't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Cannot judge.
Can't do that. No program in place. Never heard anyone talk about it. A 16-year-old comes in, craps out a kid. You don't want to give her a little information on birth control for the next kid she's going to crap out. And by the way, that kid that craps out the kid or is pregnant at 16, that kid's going to have 3 kids by 22, minimum. And when I say 3 kids, that's 3 kids, that's 4 dads. Because one guy they're not sure about.
Right.
Couldn't tell, banged a couple of them simultaneously, was a 3-way.
Yeah.
Nothing, nobody. No, and this kid, what do we think this kid's going to be, the next president? First female president? She's smart, this one. Oh, yeah. I have my friend look after her. Yeah, the friend, what? The friend
17-year-old?
Friend is cooking up the meth while you're going down to the Dog and Suds and flipping burgers. That's abuse. It's abuse. Why don't we look at it as abuse?
We can't judge.
Drew, I'd rather just have my dad beat the F out of me once a month and have a nice roof over my head.
Sure.
And
have a stable environment.
And some insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah? No? And let me say this, too. I'm going here. You want to talk abuse? These kids, just look at it this way. I'll give you one concrete example here. I was just looking at a statistic today. It said you had like a 1 in 6,000 or 7,000% chance of buying it in a car. All right?
Right.
All right. Now, you're driving around a old Chevy Citation from 1986 with no airbags. And
same tires from when you bought it?
Showing the belt, and you got the child seat duct taped to the back of the thing. How much more in danger is that kid than a kid with the side curtain airbags and the impact disc and the crunch zones and the anti-lock brakes and all that kind of stuff in a new Range Rover?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you need to be rich to have kids, but this kid is in danger. If you want to look at it that way, this kid's living in a crappy neighborhood. He's been looked after by people that are irresponsible. He's living in possibly a dangerous environment in a wrong part of town, driving around in a vehicle that's probably unworthy to be on the road because when you don't have any money, you got $900 to spend on a car. He's not getting looked after. He's not getting supervised, not getting medical attention. It goes on and on and on. Why don't we address it? Why don't we focus on it? Can't touch it, can't play God. What's up with all you pussy chicken-ass politicians? They don't bring this thing up ever. Never heard anyone talk about this. Never. It's always children are our future and they're our most valuable resource. That's all I ever hear. That's it. And no child's going to get left behind. That's it. Oh, no child's going to no child's going to get left behind is right up there with everything happens for a reason. It's a zero cop-out chicken-ass answer. It means nothing. Go ahead and shout it. Shout it from the mountaintop. No child gets left. That's fantastic. Oh, it's wonderful. Really? I'm running on the let's leave the kids behind platform. Of course you say that. Now what are you going to do? Oh, you don't think her kids are going to get left behind? What's the plan? It's great that you feel that way. How about this? 0 air pollution and 0 unemployment. And
zero violence. Zero crime.
0 prison population. And gas is free. There you go. And everyone has a D cup.
Let's go.
What else? No child left behind. What else can I say? I'm for all these things, by the way. For everything. I want to live till a million. No cavities. And no one is ever going to have to get corrective eye surgery or 20/20 vision under my watch. There you go. No zits, no carbuncles, no deformities.
Perfect.
All right. You ready to rock?
Let's go. Good times.
Peter.
Yes, sir.
You're 25?
Yes.
You want to naturally enlarge your penis?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Ironically, Peter,
that's right. Nothing really works.
Nothing?
Except surgery. That's why they have that surgery. And the surgery can give you about another inch or so in length and about an inch around.
Here's the deal, too.
Is it flaccid or hard?
Here's the deal. When you ask that question, I know your penis is not small. Your self-esteem is.
Why?
Because they're trying to build a case for a small penis. How have you ever measured your penis erect?
Yes, I have.
How long is it?
Drew, you don't have to build a case for a small penis. You can use a cigar tube.
I know. Okay.
It
fits right in.
Just slide it right in. I use it when I travel.
That is building a case.
Well, I don't build it. They already have them. I have to pack a little foam in there, but when I travel with my dork in a cigar tube.
Right.
The nice brushed aluminum ones.
Nice.
And when I pull out, has a nice woodsy smell to it. Yeah. Hookers nice. Oaky finish is nicer. Peter?
Peter, how long is it?
It's between 3.5 and 4.
That's erect.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so.
All right. So there is a procedure to help you out. That people, 80% of men are in the 5 to 7 range, and if you're in there, I'm not so sure operation is the way to go. I think men that preoccupy about their size when they're in the normal range having a self-esteem problem, and the penis just becomes a symbol of him.
Easy for a man of passion who's in the rarefied air of above the 7 range.
And when it's actually below, then if you want to consider the procedure, it makes sense to me.
A man of passion and a tool to carry out his passion.
Weapon.
Oh, yes.
A weapon. I mean, when it's like you're like a homicidal maniac who commandeered a F-1 Abrams tank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
F-18,
not only are you a maniac on the loose, but you actually have a very powerful weapon in your pants.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Passionate man. Now, what about this, Drew? What about insurance for the medical procedure if you could prove that you're beneath a certain thing, just like if your child is of a certain stature, you can actually get the drugs or the steroids to make the kid taller. I bet the insurance will pay for that if you can prove that he's well below average.
You'd have to prove that he has a medical reason for his low stature, a medical disease state.
Oh, really?
His small penis is genetic. That's that. No insurance.
Okay. So that's an interesting point. So if your kid is just short,
that's it. But if they have a correctable disease, you can get insurance.
But can't one argue that being short is a correctable disease in a way?
Because you actually can't correct that. If you just try to make them taller, you actually make them shorter. If they don't have something they need help with.
Well, they have hormones and drugs and things they can give the kid when the kid's coming into puberty that'll add a couple of inches to the kid's height. I've seen reports on it. If the kid is of lesser,
needs it. If the kid is correctable, but there's specific medically correctable conditions they can zero in on.
They're not correcting a disease, according to this thing I saw. The guy's affliction is he's going to be 5'3" as an adult, and they want him to get up to 5'7.5". And so when he turns 14, he starts giving himself injections in the belly, and he stretches a few inches out of it. I'm just saying maybe. And some of this stuff's open to interpretation, right?
Right.
If you have a penis that is 1 inch long, you could probably get insurance to pay to correct. You might not be able to conceive a child.
The irony is you have to spend $500,000 on attorney's fees to get the $12,000 to have the procedure.
Well, they are sort of opening up to these sorts of things a little more.
Some insurances are, but the urologist that does this, Dr. Rosenfeld was his name. Mm-hmm. Both you had dealt with him too.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Schwanz.
Dr. Schwanz. He said no insurance.
No insurance. No. Oh, boy. That'd be a great day for him when that kicks in, though. Peter?
No, it won't.
Oh,
no, it won't. He already.
Hold on. Other people.
When insurance kick in, they start setting the price and controlling them when you do it and all that stuff.
Then a million other clinics will open up.
No. The thing about insurance is they'll start cranking you down and saying, well, if you listen, we'll send our patient somewhere else if you don't.
Yeah.
But insurance are a nightmare. But as it is, he's doing hand over fist cash.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Hand over fist.
Does 14 a week or something?
14 dorkerations a week?
Yeah.
Wow. Peter?
Yes.
All right. So you're between 3 and 4 hard. You have a girlfriend?
I have a wife.
Oh, she cool with it?
Yeah, she's fine. She said actually it helps her to reach orgasm a lot better.
All right.
Well, that's what are you worrying about?
That's done.
But how does that work? I'm curious. How does it make her reach a lot better?
I gotta
know.
I think she's being nice.
Maybe.
Peter?
Yes.
How does it work a lot better for her?
I don't know. I guess she says she can get it to to hit a certain spot.
Sure.
That's what she tells me. She might be trying to help me out.
Yeah, all right. Well, they listen to her. And look, when you have a small penis, you don't ask follow-up questions. No follow-ups.
He's fine. He's good.
He's fine.
Yeah.
And when somebody says, no, your small penis is great, it helps work. You go, hey, fantastic. What do you want to eat? You don't get into that. Well, yeah, explain it, smarty pants, because then it could get tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I still want to talk to his wife. Is she there? No.
Come on. Anthony? Yeah. Come on, Drew. Come on, what kind of show are we doing? Anthony?
Yeah.
27?
27, yeah.
What's up?
Well, I've been going out with my girl for about a couple of years now, and all she seems to want to do is have anal sex. And it's kind of complicated for me because,
bogus.
I like to do vaginal too, you know?
Bogus.
Yeah, what's the question?
No, bogus. Yeah.
How can I... I want to leave her.
Bogus.
Come on, Anthony. You got to do better than this, buddy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Is there anything...
Now, listen, go back and reload and come up with something that's not as lame, and maybe you'll fool us. All right?
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I just need some advice, man.
Yeah, I know. But we would give you advice, except for you're lying to us.
There's no question.
If you had a question, we would answer it. You have no question.
Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sorry to, waste you guys' time, man.
All right. Well, it was a good try.
Okay,
I know. It was a poor try. Because we started saying bogus 3 or 4 words into it.
No, I'm just saying. That's what she wants to do all the time, honestly. That's all she wants to do.
Now, listen. Let me tell you something about the Bogosity Geneva Convention.
All right,
if this is a made-up phone call or made-up question, you have to sound off.
Right. Well, I don't think that. I'm just trying to be honest about it. I'm just trying to be straight with it, man. This is what she wants to do.
And you don't want to do it.
No, I do, but at first I was okay with it. But when I ask her, hey, well, let's try something different. She just kind of blows me off a little bit. What the hell? I want to do other things too. Not just that,
Okay, well, do other things then.
Well, she doesn't want to. This is all she wants. It's either that or I leave. Basically, that's basically what she...
But what is it we can do to help you? I don't see where there's any question that we can...
how can I go about it? Is this normal for a woman or what?
This is so
Is this normal for her?
Hold on. Let me just hold on.
Is it normal? That's always a bogus sign.
There's a small... It's very bogus. Yes. One of...
When everybody says, is that normal? Is that a way of...
Red flag.
Yeah.
That's like the IRS looking to audit you. That's one of those things where, they have a handful of things that they check for. And for us, when we hear, is that normal? Yeah. It's perfectly normal, perfectly healthy. Every woman craves anal exclusively. Nice. Yeah, totally normal. Everyone. Your mother, my mother, grandmother. As a matter of fact, that's how you were conceived. Anal. All right. Anthony, you insult us with your bogosity, and then secondly, you don't have the simple dignity to sound off when we broke you.
Biatch.
All right,
fellas. Like I said, I'm sorry about that, fellas.
All right.
Broke the Geneva Convention. That's
Listen,
wrong.
It really is. Let me explain how the bogus calls work, everybody. It's like Marco Polo. If you want to keep your eyes open, you can just swim around the pool and never get tagged. But it's not a game. The bogus calls are, you present your bogus call, you do your best to fool us, and then if we cry bogus, you have to turn your cards over.
Fish out of water.
It's ollie ollie oxen free.
If you're a fish out of water and you jump back in and say, no, I wasn't, no game.
No game. Absolutely no game. And that's the point. Because... if we then say, is this a bogus call? And you go, no, absolutely not. This is a serious problem.
We have to take it seriously.
Yes,
then.
We're like 911 operators. We got to send a unit out to the house. We
could charge these guys with something. Sort of false.
They should get on some sort of list. All right, you ready to rock, Drew?
Let's go.
Let me say this, Drew.
Yeah.
I tell you, I watch my car shows, Yeah. I watch a lot of car shows. And natural gas. Good thing to run a car off of.
Yeah.
Right? It's good. Works well. Now, how about now? Pick up on this. Dig on this.
I'm
Pops.
digging on it, dude.
Are you digging on this, Pops? Chris, you listening? All right. You found the difference between a magpie and a crow yet?
Sure, I gave you that stuff, right?
Hey, I'm digging, Daddy. Come on.
Now, well, listen. You told us they were the same, except for crows were cooler during the last commercial break.
That's right. Okay.
All right. That's your tax dollar at work, everyone with junior college. Here's the thing
about the cars.
Here's the thing about the cars. Natural gas. Good thing to run a car. I'm not an expert on it, but they work just fine. You can convert the engines easily. All right. Now, not too many filling stations for the natural gas. A little bit of a problem. And by the way, did we have a gas crunch 30 years ago in this country?
Yeah.
Cadillac Escalade. What's that get? 9 miles to the gallon?
Okay, anyway.
What's going on?
Natural gas.
Natural gas. Now a unit. You plug into your garage. Taps right into the gas that goes in your house. Little compressor, little thing, goes right on the bill. $1 a gallon. Park your car in, come home at night, pop the thing on, press the button, go in the house, go to bed. Get up next morning, tank full, $1 a gallon.
That's your next
And
car.
you head out to work again.
Let's go.
Huh?
Yeah.
Filling up in your garage.
Perfect.
Never stopping at a station again. Never the stink eye from the surly. What this? You're out of paper. No, it's not. I'm looking for some more paper towel. No, that cannot touch. No more of that a-hole.
No, cannot have.
No, cannot have guy. Yelling at
Try
you through the
this beverage.
speaker, through the 5 inches Alexa.
good
No,
face.
just get away. No, that's not.
No,
don't have to deal with that a-hole anymore. You just go to your garage. $1 a gallon.
No, you cannot have. No mixing. No, cannot have. Read
That's a guy at the
menu.
restaurant.
No, get fired. No.
See, it's a lovely culture. Remember when we went with System of Down out for Armenian food?
Yes.
And
got in trouble right away.
favorite part of the whole thing is like, hey, the guys from System of a Down, like, hey, meet us out in Glendale, little Armenia over there. We go to a fabulous restaurant. We eat there twice a week. They know us. It's like Frank Sinatra pulling into an Italian joint in Vegas. I mean, everyone knows him. Hey, it's System of a Down, everybody. Sit down at the table. Fantastic. John starts ordering from everybody. You got to try these sandwiches. They're awesome. Give us the Kafka Kafui sandwich. No. It's on the menu. No, that's a takeout. Well, I know, but we want to eat them here. No.
Well, give me a takeout and I'll eat it here, he says.
We'll make it takeout. We'll just eat at the table. No, cannot. No, next. It's like, big fan. It's like, these guys are the biggest Armenian rock band, only Armenian rock band in the world. And everyone loves them. And the guys at their native restaurant are yelling at them that they can't have something that's on the menu. And we could order if we ate it out by the dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh, we could probably order it, take it outside, walk it back in, shove it in our sock, and bring it back in, eat it at the table. We can't eat it at the table.
No, come on.
What else do you need to know, Drew? What else do you need to know? Do you need anything else? These guys are huge fans.
Yes. Can we go to break? That's
All
the
right,
thing.
but do you need to know anything else?
No.
No,
All right.
no, cannot have. No,
Yeah.
no, cannot have. No, cannot have. No, cannot have.
It's great.
No,
It's awesome.
No, cannot. No, cannot have. No, cannot have.
That's what the guy was yelling at us. All right, we'll be back. Telling you, it's like big country.
His intros sound retro.
What band is that?
The Killers.
Oh, the Killers. I like that song. They were in here recently, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, good times. All right, let's keep rocking. What's the difference between a magpie and a crow? Chris gonna hop right on there. What do you got, buddy?
I'm gonna get on it.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
Anderson, figure that out, would you, buddy?
As it stands, it looks to us like the magpie lives in England.
And the crow's down here?
Yeah. But then again, all we have is UK info.
Drew, you remember when they laughed at me when I talked about my cancer and venereal sniffing dogs?
No, no one's laughing now.
They ain't laughing so hard anymore, are they?
That's right.
Jerry?
Yeah.
One day when my attack crow units hit the streets. Jerry?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend squirts when she has an orgasm?
Yeah. Real quick, Adam, magpie is black and white.
Yeah, we saw that.
All right. What's the beak color on the magpie?
Black.
Black. But Heckle and Jekyll, the two magpies in the old cartoons, they had an orange beak.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Drew, remember when we did Vibe or whatever and Sinbad was hosting?
Yeah.
We're going to find out. Hey, Chris, find out what happened to Sinbad, too. Anyway, he was hosting, and he was like, man, you guys are totally different. You're like Heckle and Jekyll. And it was funny because he's talking about two identical birds. I think he meant Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
I think that's probably right.
Hyde, but he ended up with, ironically, two twin cartoon birds.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry?
Go ahead. What's up?
Whenever me and my girlfriend are having sex, she comes and she squirts.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard you guys talk about this before, and it's not pee. I want to know what the fluid is.
It's from the multiple glands in that area. Just like you have a prostate that produce fluid, women have glands there that can produce stuff too.
Mm-hmm. You digging it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Every time does she do this?
Yeah, every time.
Wow.
Every time
Really?
she comes, yeah.
Talk about satisfying. That's something. I barely get a
So
yawn.
every time she comes, though, I look around and she's got an ass the size of a mason jar.
But,
Hey, got us. All right.
Bogus call. Good job, Jerry.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing back the a-hole the size of the mason jar.
Yeah. Shout out to Loveline Companion.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
See ya.
God bless.
whatever.
Hey, listen. For those of you who aren't young enough to remember, the oldest Loveline bogus thing would finish with a-hole the size of a mason jar. And I guess Drew now tells me it's something I started.
Yes, you said something about it.
That somebody picked up.
Right.
It's funny. I always liked it. And I was like, I never liked the bogus part of it. But I got to give him credit for the a-hole size of mason jar. And then I realized the reason I like it's because I thought of it.
Now the way to do it is to really savor it. Really hang us out to dry a little bit and then drop the mason jar.
Yeah. And now there's a guy out in...
It was a big, long story.
Guy out in Arizona that started it.
Yeah.
I don't know where he was. Hopefully dead or in jail. Or possibly both. Yeah. But I remember seeing him when I went out to Arizona to do some
scared you, I remember
appearance.
that.
Hockey jersey. Goofball. All right. You ready to rock?
Here we go.
Let's talk to Nick. Nick.
What's up?
Oh, you have something on crows?
Crows, magpies, and ravens.
All right. Let's hear it, buddy.
Okay, they're all from the same family, Corvus. The difference is that magpies actually pica pica, which is essentially it's the same. They're all Corvus. But crows actually hoard nuts and food, whereas magpies will just eat it. Ravens are scavengers. They've got different sorts of wing structures, so they're able to ride thermals.
Now, who does the thermal riding?
Ravens.
Ravens. Yeah, and I think I have those around my house.
Me too.
I wonder if I could use attack ravens. I think I could work those too.
Well, they're protected species, so you couldn't keep them in your home. All of Corvus are protected. You couldn't.
Crows are protected?
They're protected.
Yeah, that's one of the things they were saying here. They used to be open season on them, and so farmers and things would kill them like
All
crazy.
right, but enough's enough. I got a million of those things buzzing around my house every day.
The thing is, you can actually train them. You're not supposed to. It's illegal, but hey, you do have the ability to train them. Crows can actually speak.
What?
They have the ability to hoard. They can use nuts as currency. You've got crows that are high Don Corleones of the crow world.
Wow.
Family Corvus.
So let me get this straight. The crows go out and collect nuts.
Or
and
whatever
then
they want.
Or whatever they want, and then they would use that as a form of currency.
Yeah.
For what?
Prostitution. Bang other crows.
Yeah, of course.
How about a beak job?
The oldest job, Adam.
You could say it.
Profession.
They just use it among themselves, or among other Corvus.
Right, but what do they use it for?
It's to pay off to watch the horde, to find food, to essentially find new breeding grounds. Prostitution, as you could say it.
One crow would give another crow a nut to go do something?
Essentially, more of a permission to find out where the horde is, or because since they have a language of their own, they have words for man, they have words, or rather, they have cause for man, cause for car, cause for what they request, what they'll train.
Now we have to train one of these. Now I'm totally into this.
They talk. I mean, I can hear them all. I can hear them yelling at each other all day long.
They make that word. The weird.
They do that one, and then they just do the weird caw.
Right, the caw.
Yeah, I've heard them. That's awesome.
You can.
Wait, hold on, Nick. Do you do any other birds?
Let's think of one.
Drew does fish. Drew, do your walleye.
I would do a grouper.
Do grouper. Yeah.
I can do a Carolla.
Awesome. Drew does a grouper. Drew does an amberjack. Go ahead. Do that one, Drew. Nice. Nice, buddy. And this last but not least, do your flounder call. Awesome. That's awesome.
Skipjack?
Skipjack. Do skipjack. I'll do it again. I love that one. That's my favorite one. All right, now do a drunk skipjack. Awesome. Awesome. Now do a skipjack from the South.
Mexican skipjack.
Mexican skipjack. Yeah. Nobody does fish like Drew. And that's not, he does.
And come close.
Oh, yeah. Close. He does starfish, too. Drew, do your giant starfish. Go ahead. Sweet.
Abalone?
Abalone does abalone, too. Yeah. Tell you what doesn't this guy do? I got to, if I was honest, to be honest.
Please, be honest.
Your barnacle's a 5.
Oh.
It's,
I'll work on it.
Nowhere near one of your anemones. All right, go ahead, Nick.
No, if you want to know more information about the language that crows use and the hoarding and everything for their currency, that was in the October 2004 New Scientist, or rather Science magazine.
Nick.
That has most of that information in it.
It's too bad all this information in your high intelligence doesn't translate into 1 ounce of poontang.
That's negative.
Really?
Or get them out of San Bernardino.
Are you getting laid?
Not currently.
Well, right now.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Shocking.
And I'm at home tonight reading Science magazine. So.
All right, so Nick, are you telling me that if I trained my crows, that I could come out of my house and be like, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, and that would mean we're going on a car drive as opposed to hoo-hoo, which meant I was going on for a walk, going out for a walk, or it was trying to, get a wing in.
They haven't sat down and done research like that. It's more like you could teach them to say things like corn. They're a little bit more interested in what they want to do, kind of like
they would understand.
Oh,
corn.
they're a little heady.
Exactly. You show them a treat, you say corn, and they're going to be like, oh, corn.
Yeah, they'll understand it. Well, listen. Look. Thank you, Nick. You're a genius, by the way.
Well, thanks. Oh, I had one more thing for Drew. I called in 10 years ago because I had a 3-day erection. I was 13 at the time.
Wow.
It was because it was my asthma inhaler. I was taking it incorrectly alongside a different one. So I just wanted to say that worked out. I had the asthma inhaler mixed up with the wrong medication.
Priapism.
Calling all nerds. Let me tell you something. It was nerds. It was. Thank you. It was bothering Drew too.
I'm so glad I'm relieved
10 years plagued. Finally, he can rest. All right.
It didn't bother me too much. Just that I was in marching band. Yeah, there goes with the nerds. And,
thanks, boner boy.
I wasn't able to march right. So
listen. You could just put that long furry hat over it. I like you, Nick. What's going on with your life?
Just chilling. Just in school.
Where? UC Riverside?
No,
Where?
Cal State San Bernardino. I wasn't in at the time.
This ain't junior college, by the way.
No, that's correct. Cal State.
Chris, hold your ears for a second. Everyone, you know how I shout junior college every 10 minutes to all the idiots that call the show? Do you want to know what the difference is? You don't hear it. Yeah. You don't hear junior college in this guy's voice. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
if we had mugs or windbreakers, I'd send you out one.
All right, cool. Have a good one.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
It's a good boy. All right, so what did we learn?
The crows are smart. Smarter than we even thought. A little heady.
Look, dog, you can teach a dog. My dog, when I yell my dog, where's the squirrel? The dog goes nuts.
Yeah.
My dog's stupid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brain to body, mass. You know what I mean?
Limited.
Dog weighs 80 pounds. Brain weighs as much as a matchstick. Crows, huh? Mm-hmm. Probably train those peps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Drew. It's coming together.
I'm looking forward to this.
If I'm not here tomorrow, it's because I'm out recruiting.
We need a big butterfly net to catch a couple crows.
And they don't need to be on anyone's endangered list anymore. There's billions of those things. They drive me nuts. They wake me up every morning.
That explains why they've been spreading so much, too.
Yeah, everyone's been leaving them alone. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back after this. Yeah. Who's this, Anderson?
Weezer.
Does Weezer got a new CD out?
Apparently.
Yeah. Sounds good, except for I think we don't like those guys. Do we not like Weezer?
I can't remember. A long time ago they were in here.
A long time ago.
No, you liked him.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, the main guy, I don't think you would have liked him, but he didn't come.
Oh, all right. All right. Didn't Weezer start another band?
Not that I'm aware of.
Who am I trying to think of? Crystal?
Caller who goes by Crystal, 28.
Oh, she's asleep.
Yeah. You hear her? Oh, I hear her.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that? Faint breathing. Not the big fat dude breathing. It's not even funny when we hear women breathe, huh?
Women they make no good noises. They barely fart. They don't snore. No snot shots. No douche nozzles.
Snot shot.
Yeah.
There she is.
She's been on hold for 75 minutes. Husband is paranoid about her cheating. She never has.
Crystal?
Now they're separated. Crystal, number 7 in the white trash name department, by the way.
Not far after Tammy or Cammy.
No, not really. Oh, well, maybe it's number 3. Maybe it's up there a little higher. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was. Because my wife's niece is named Crystal, and she was mad that I was yelling.
Oh, no.
Hey, but if the shoe fits.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Selling on the cover of Grassroots Car Magazine. Oh. There's a Grassroots Car Magazine I'm on. Scott?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Adam?
What's up?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, hey. I just wanted to give you a little shout-out for your Grassroots Motorsports article a couple months ago. I haven't heard anyone mention it, and you have sweet-tasting cars, and they're pretty sweet, the Datsun and the Porsche. I was impressed.
Oh, thanks. I never saw the... Well, maybe I did see the article. It came out a few months ago?
You didn't even read it?
Oh, I may have seen it. Hey, you don't... here's the thing, Scott. You think if you get in this business, you'll just see stuff or you know stuff?
You and I don't.
We don't know that much stuff or see that much stuff. But now that I think about it, yeah. But it wasn't on the cover of the magazine, was it?
Oh, no, you were on the cover fully.
Oh. My self-esteem is so low that I actually took myself off the cover in my mind's eye and put myself on a back page somewhere. And I probably added 30 pounds to my head.
Sure.
It looks like they came to your house and did a full-on pictorial in your garage. And
yeah, they did. Remember. Yeah. No, I do remember now. And I actually remember getting the magazine, too.
With the
cover? Read it, man. It's an interesting article.
Yeah, it was on the cover. I probably did read it. Now I remember. I stashed it away somewhere, though. But thanks, Scott. I'm glad you enjoy it. You like those old cars?
I definitely did. I'm glad to see you don't have like a Charger or a Murcielago. It's not standard. You have eclectic taste.
Oh, he has a new one.
Yeah. Got Aston Martin. But it's hot. Yeah. Yeah, no, listen. Okay, Scott.
Yeah.
Dig on this. I watch Cribs all the time.
Yeah.
I love that show, Cribs.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to go into everyone's house.
Yeah.
You can see what the crib looks like. And whether it's an athlete, a rock star, whoever, actor, they go down to the driveway. There's the Hummer, the ubiquitous black Hummer with the 22-inch triple chrome rims on there. And then they got the Mercedes SL55. They got the sports car Mercedes, and then usually the Denali. And once in a while, you'll see a Lamborghini in there. But the point is they all drive the same car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's weird. It sort of, to me, cancels it out. Like, if every MFer who makes more than $80,000 a year buys a Hummer, why should you get in line? You just become another one of them.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah, why? And every single, well, if you're black, it's like some sort of federal mandate that you have to drive the same car. Like, I believe if you're black and you make more than $110,000 a year, they actually drop a Hummer off at your car. GM's pissed off about it because they're losing money, but what are you going to do? Rules are rules. These guys all drive the exact same cars, and the white guys are the same thing, too. There's about 4 cars, and that's about it.
Wow.
I don't know why they don't go get something cool. Go get something old and cool, or something new and cool, or something new and different, or old and different.
That's exactly why I'm complimenting you. You seem to have lived out your words.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah. Well, actions do speak louder than words, but that's why I sit there and blow hard all night for 2 hours. Well, thanks, Scott. Where are we going, Drew?
Wherever you pick.
Drew's done. He's tired. I'm going to go with who's been on hold the longest, because that's me. Rory?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend cut your penis with her ring when she was giving you a hand job.
Yeah, man. Serious pain. Basically, we're just fooling around beginning of the night, and she switched hands, and before I knew it, man, she was grating it.
What's the question?
Well, the question is, how do you fix that problem? I mean, how do you get rid of the pain for something like that?
How do you get rid of the pain of a scratch?
How do you get rid of a pain if you cut your finger?
She cut the tip of it. Cut part of a small piece of the tip off, and the pain of it is excruciating.
It's feeling bogus.
He doesn't sound like a bogus guy, though.
You don't sound bogus, Rory, because you sound like you're void of a sense of humor. But that doesn't mean you can't call up and try to be bogus.
I understand. Well, how would you deal with any other wound in any other part of your body?
Well, I wouldn't think it would be something you just simply go to the doctors to take care of.
Why not?
I'm not sure how they would do that.
Drew, a urologist will laugh you right out of his office if you try to show him a problem with your penis.
Yeah, of course. They never deal with that.
Okay.
Well, listen, you're not going to your priest. You're going to a doctor who looks at peni all day long. Okay, here's the thing. If you have an actual serious cut on your penis, go see a doctor.
Yeah, a wound. It's a wound.
If you just have a scrape, then it's the same as you having a scrape on your finger. You take a couple of Tylenol, you go to bed.
Put a Band-Aid on and keep it clean.
All right, we got to take a break.
No, we got to take a break. Let's break. Come on.
How accurate
break.
are herpes blood tests? No outbreaks, misdiagnosed.
Yeah,
how accurate are herpes
very
blood
poor. If you don't see an outbreak, they're very inaccurate.
That's how they diagnose herpes.
That's bad. No, that's not how. They should do it with a culture of the actual outbreak.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. They don't do it with a blood test. They'll try, but not that accurate. All right, there you go, James. We'll be back after this. Well, that's it, everybody. God bless you for listening. Adam Scott in here from Monster Law. He was in here, and Aviator. Good guy, good people, dear friend. Tomorrow night, and until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Annie Golden. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.